Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum, I think that's how her name is pronounced, sounds kind of German to be honest, agreed to send 10,000 troops to the border to protect the border after having negotiations with Donald Trump today, I believe it was, uh, in terms of the tariffs that Trump imposed on Mexico, 25% tariff. And boy, that was quick. I think that was less than a day. So Trump agreed to pause the tariffs for 1 month if she goes through with her deal to send 10,000 troops to the border. Look how quick and easy that was, baby. Do you know what that tells me? That tells me that Mexico could have secured its own border all along. And that tells me that the United States could have gotten them to secure the border all along. This whole time that we've been dealing with this border crisis could have been fixed the whole time. So it was done on purpose. That's the only conclusion I can come to. Good morning, y'all. I have my window open. I'm too lazy to close it, so there's noise. This is insane. I mean, I can't believe that it was that quick and easy. Okay, less than a day, and Mexico has agreed to secure its own border with 10,000 troops, which it always should have done anyway. It's just unbelievable that it was that easy. I mean, it's crazy, right? Less than a month in office, and Trump's already getting this stuff done. That's my president, baby. That's why I voted for him. Now, I didn't know he was going to do this kind of stuff, but I hoped he would. Now, let's see what he does with the war in Ukraine, because that's a big issue that I voted for. I'm hoping that he will stop this war with Ukraine. He's also talking with Canada. I guess Canada's a little tougher. He said he talked to Trudeau today. You know, talking about they don't let American banks operate in Canada, which is kind of crazy. What's up with that, Canada? They don't accept a lot of our produce. It just seems like unfair trade deals, you know? And he also mentioned that we don't need them to make our cars. I think it's like 20% of the market or something. We don't. Do you guys remember Detroit? I don't, because I wasn't even alive. But some of you old geezers ought to remember that America used to take pride in making its own vehicles. And this was 50 years ago or more, before we had the manpower and technology that we have today. Why do we need Canada to make our cars? We don't need Canada for anything. What are they sending us? Rocks and trees? Do we have plenty of that stuff? I'm not talking smack about Canadian like people, because again, I have plenty of Canadian viewers. This is about Canadian politics towards America. It just seems like we're getting the raw end of the deal in terms of our trade policy. You know, like we're getting taken advantage of. It's not fair. Like, how come Canadian banks are able to operate in the US and American banks are not able to operate in Canada? It does not seem fair. It's one-sided. So, yeah, I don't think we need a lot of that stuff that we're being threatened with from Canada. And it looks like Mexico has got the point. I think we have more important trade going on with Mexico than we do with Canada, to be honest with you. And Canada or Mexico doesn't want any of that smoke. And it's insane to me that the border security seemingly has almost nothing to do with the tariffs, and yet it was able to be used as a bargaining chip. Now, Trump did say immediately that there was no way that anything could be done because this was not a bargaining chip. But I guess that was his way of keeping it on the down low. It's probably part of the art of the deal. He's like, no, listen, this can't be undone. These tariffs are not a bargaining chip. And so Claudia Sheinbaum probably sitting there going, damn, we are screwed. All right, get Trump on the phone. Let's work something out. I can imagine how these conversations go. They need to televise these conversations, honestly. That would be hilarious. 10,000 troops, nothing less. It's good to see a strong leader. That's all I'm saying. Okay, isn't this what we want out of our leaders? Look how quick and easy this stuff is getting solved. Man, if anything, Trump is exposing how incompetent our government has been up to this point. They're not doing anything. They're not getting anything done. So very cool, Trump. Very, very cool. Cheers. Shout out to Max G, my very first patron on Patreon. If you guys like to support me, that would be cool. I post stuff that I don't post on here. Just me talking about all kinds of different things, like explaining what behind me, what all this stuff is, and talking about some personal stuff. So if you wish to support me on Patreon, that would be very cool. I need to get a new camera because I broke that thing. There's duct tape on my camera. So thank you guys a lot for watching. Thank you for your attention, and I will see you next time. Cheers. Because then we'll stop spinning. So it's gotta be just right. Stabilizers have to be on permanently, which is fine. Oh, and I can't have the flash going up, which I never use either, so no problemo. Ow. Oh, duct tape is strong stuff. Oh, crap. That sounds like fire trucks. Got really done with that.